Next, EPA Chief Scott Pruitt is still on the job tonight, despite a growing cloud of controversy. Today, Pruitt scrapped Obama-era fuel standards for cars and trucks, a key piece of President Trump's agenda. The president and Chief of Staff John Kelly both called Pruitt to tell him they have his back at the same time that the White House has him under investigation. Here's ABC's Mary Bruce.
With calls growing for him to fire his embattled EPA chief, President Trump today was pressed on where he stands.
Scott Pruitt, sir? Do you support Scott Pruitt?
I hope he's going to be great.
Overnight, the president called Pruitt. His message, according to an administration official, keep fighting. We have your back. But privately, sources say the president is frustrated with all the controversy. White House lawyers are now investigating Pruitt's living situation after ABC News reported on his alleged sweetheart real estate deal. Pruitt renting a room in this D.C. apartment last year for just $50 a night, far below the cost of similar units. The owner, the wife of a lobbyist who has energy clients doing business with the EPA. Today, new questions about that relationship. While Pruitt was living in the apartment, the EPA greenlighted a major pipeline project for a Canadian energy company represented by that lobbyist. In a statement to the New York Times, the EPA says any attempt to draw a link between the deal and the living arrangement is patently false and insists the lease on the apartment was consistent with federal ethics regulations. And that lobbyist says he has not lobbied the EPA during the Trump administration. Pruitt is also under fire for reportedly giving 2 top aides large salary hikes, even after the White House refused to sign off. Using a little-known loophole, Pruitt did it anyway, giving one aide a nearly $57,000 pay raise. We caught up with Pruitt today.
Administrator Pruitt, do you have the president's support? Was it a mistake to rent that apartment?
And Mary joins us from Washington. Mary, some Republicans are now calling for Pruitt to resign, and I understand it didn't happen there, but he just commented about the cloud of controversy surrounding him.
Tom, 2 Republicans are now calling for Pruitt to go. And just now, in an interview with the Washington Examiner, Pruitt rips into what he calls toxic Washington, saying his critics, quote, will resort to anything to stop the Trump agenda. Tom?
Mary Bruce with that new development tonight. All right, Mary, thank you. The Department of Homeland Security revealing a startling discovery: secret listening devices installed all around Washington, D.C. that could intercept cell phone calls. Who might be tapping into those calls? Here's ABC's Chief Global Affairs Correspondent Martha Raddatz.
Tom, for the first time, the Department of Homeland Security is acknowledging publicly that unauthorized devices, rogue devices, were found around the nation's capital, devices which could be used by foreign spies or criminals to track individual cell phones and intercept calls and messages. These so-called cell phone site simulators, like the one you saw, trick mobile devices into locking onto these rogue sites instead of the real cell towers. DHS has not identified who is behind this or where exactly the devices were placed. This remains a real mystery. DHS saying only they have observed anomalous activity. Tom?
Spy games at a whole new level.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.